Welcome back to Daily Health Secrets, where we constantly seek out groundbreaking scientific perspectives to transform health, starting at the cellular level. Every year, cancer claims the lives of over 10 million people worldwide, a colossal figure that continues to rise. The paradox is this: despite modern medicine investing billions of dollars in gene research and cutting-edge treatments, why is this disease still spreading like a relentless silent wave? The answer, which functional medicine is slowly uncovering, lies in a place seemingly fundamental yet often overlooked. For decades, we believed cancer was a genetic disease arising from DNA mutations. But a pioneering scientist, Dr. Thomas Seyfried, has challenged that entire premise. He asserts, cancer does not originate from gene errors, but rather from a profound disorder of energy metabolism within the cell. The mitochondria, the damaged power plant. To understand this theory, we must look at mitochondria. Mitochondria are tiny power plants within every cell, responsible for producing ATP, the primary fuel that sustains all vital functions. If a cell is a house, the mitochondria are the power source, keeping the lights from ever going out. Every breath we take, every nutrient we consume, is utilized by the mitochondria with oxygen to burn and generate energy efficiently. But what happens if that power plant is damaged? According to Dr. Seyfried, if mitochondrial damage occurs silently and chronically over years, the cell adapts in a dangerous way. It switches to creating energy via a shortcut known as sugar fermentation. This is precisely what Nobel laureate biologist Otto Warburg discovered nearly 100 years ago, termed the Warburg Effect. Cancer cells no longer use oxygen to generate energy like healthy cells. Instead, they become addicted to sugar, fermenting glucose to survive. This metabolic shift causes the cells to lose control, divide chaotically, and cancer arises. This is not a genetic programming error, it is the consequence of a broken energy system. The real culprit, the modern lifestyle. So, what erodes the health of our mitochondria? The answer is our modern lifestyle. Environmental toxins, carcinogens in industrial food, pollution, and electronic radiation. Diet. Excessive refined sugar and refined carbohydrates, which create a massive metabolic burden. Stress and circadian rhythm, chronic stress, lack of exercise, insufficient sleep, and erratic eating habits disrupt the natural biological rhythm. All these factors silently compromise cellular respiration, forcing the cell into Plan B fermentation, which is the prelude to cancer. The good news is, when mitochondria within the cell remain healthy, cancer is almost unable to originate. This hope opens a new approach. Instead of fixing the DNA, we must directly target the cell's energy production mechanism. The scientific strategy: starving cancer cells. Dr. Seyfried has spent years researching how to starve cancer cells without harming healthy cells. The method is based on the principle that cancer cells are addicted to two main fuels: glucose, sugar, and glutamine, an amino acid. Because cancer cells cannot use oxygen efficiently to generate energy, they are forced to depend on these two external fuel sources. If we cut back on both glucose and glutamine, the cancer cells starve, lacking the fuel to continue growing. 1. The therapeutic ketogenic diet. This is the central solution: a diet rich in healthy fats, adequate in protein, and extremely low in carbohydrates. Mechanism: when you eat this way, the body shifts its primary fuel source from glucose to fat, producing energy molecules called ketones. Selectivity: normal cells are highly flexible and can readily switch to using ketones to thrive, but cancer cells cannot do this because their mitochondrial system is broken. Ketones become the selective weapon that cuts off the cancer's lifeline. Food choices: focus on high-quality fats, extra virgin olive oil, avocados, coconut oil, moderate clean protein, free-range eggs, wild-caught fish, and non-starchy vegetables, spinach, broccoli. Limit fruits, using only a small amount of berries as they do not spike blood sugar significantly. 2. Activating self-cleaning, autophagy, through fasting. Dr. Seyfried also recommends a powerful technique, intermittent fasting, IF, or water-only fasting. Autophagy. Fasting is the simplest and most potent method for activating autophagy, the cellular self-cleaning and recycling mechanism. When the body receives no food for about 18 to 24 hours, it is forced to restructure internally. Weak, aging, or damaged cells are cleaned up, mitochondria are repaired, and the body's self-healing capacity is significantly enhanced. The golden window. Research shows this process ramps up most intensely from 48 to 72 hours of no caloric intake. You don't need prolonged fasting, starting with 18 hours of fasting daily, for example. Eating only between 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. is enough to initiate this mechanism. Real-life example. The case of Guy 10B, a patient diagnosed with late-stage prostate cancer who combined fasting with the ketogenic diet. The result was not only cancer remission, but also the complete disappearance of his long-standing diabetes and high blood pressure. The lifestyle of mitochondrial nourishment. Metabolic therapy is more than just a diet. It's about improving the entire immune, endocrine, and nervous system. Scientists now show that to prevent metabolic dysfunction, we need to return to natural, sustainable, traditional principles. The oldest medical systems, like Vietnamese traditional medicine, assert, nourishing life is the root of curing disease. To maintain the strength of your mitochondria, adopt these Dưỡng principles. Prioritize sleep. Mitochondria recover most powerfully at night, especially between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. when the body enters its deepest regenerative phase. Chronic late-night activity disrupts hormones, causes chronic inflammation, and weakens mitochondrial function. Movement for optimal oxygen. High-intensity training isn't always necessary. Just 30 minutes of walking daily or gentle stretching is enough to boost blood circulation, support oxygen delivery to the mitochondria, promote energy production, and cleanse cells. Cultivate positive emotion. Negative emotions, anger, anxiety, consume vast amounts of cellular energy. Conversely, states like gratitude, love, and forgiveness deeply nourish both the body and mind, helping to reduce inflammation and enhance self-healing. Conscious deep breathing. This is the most effective way to process negative emotions. Slow, rhythmic breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, shifting the body from fight or flight to rest and repair. Every minute of deep breathing is a minute of mitochondrial regeneration. Health is not a destination, it's how we live every single day. With the advancements in metabolic health, we now have a different path, one that doesn't have to start with medication, but can begin with a healthier meal, a brisk walk, a deep breath amid a stressful day, and a night of restorative sleep. If these profound insights into metabolic health have shifted your perspective on illness and healing, we ask you to do 3 things. If you've tried the ketogenic diet, intermittent fasting, or deep breathing techniques, share your story in the comments below. Your small action could be the motivation someone desperately needs. Hit the like button. If you found value in this video, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to Daily Health Secrets and ring the notification bell. By joining us, you empower yourself with the latest science-backed knowledge to build the strongest defense from within. Thank you for watching. We believe the capacity for healing lies within every person, and that healing begins by understanding your body and choosing life-nourishing habits. We'll see you in the next deep dive.